Early Years Pupil Premium, or EYPP as it is often referred to, is additional funding for eligible disadvantaged children. Originally, it was for disadvantaged 3 to 4 year olds. And the whole purpose of this additional funding is to raise attainment and narrow the gap. The Early Years Pupil Premium funding is to ensure those eligible children make accelerated progress to close the gap between their peers. It can also be used to ensure those EYPP children who are currently where they are expected to be in terms of attainment and progress are enabled to be more experienced in areas of learning. The EYPP funding is an additional 68p per hour per child, which equates to around £388 each year if a child takes up their full 15 hours entitlement with yourselves. The Early Years Pupil Premium offer has been extended for 2024 to 2025. Previously, this additional funding was only available for 3 to 4 year old children accessing early education funding. However, this additional funding has now been extended to include children from the age of 9 months to 23 months and then from 24 months until 4 years old. For a child to be eligible for the extra funding, they must meet the Early Years Pupil Premium criteria. And the child will already be getting childcare funded entitlement. So this is 15 hours universal childcare for 3 to 4 year olds, 15 hours of childcare for disadvantaged 2 year olds, and 15 hours of childcare of working parents of children aged 9 months until 23 months. In order to be eligible for EYPP, the child's family will also receive benefits or income support. See the full EYPP criteria. Settings will receive Early Years Pupil Premium funding from the beginning of the term in which the child turns 9 months old or at the term after their 2nd or 3rd birthday. You will need to talk to parents to find out if they think they may be eligible for this Early Years Pupil Premium funding, and if they are, under the benefits criteria, you will need to ask them for their consent to share information with a local authority. This will include their name, their date of birth and their national insurance number. This information will enable us to check against the national systems. So how can the money be spent? Once you have identified your eligible children, you need to consider the areas of learning and development where the children may need additional support. Consider using the free downloadable toolkit from our Early Years website. This toolkit will support your thinking around how you can make an impact on children's outcomes and create a lasting legacy which will continue to support and narrow the attainment gap in future years. Where children are developing age appropriately, consider building on children's cultural capital, developing their self-confidence, their self-esteem and most importantly their communication and language. There are 5 keys that make the biggest difference to all children's outcomes. And the Early Years Pupil Premium Toolkit, found on our website, guides you through these 5 keys, focusing your thinking around the allocation of this additional funding. Ofsted inspections will report on how providers spend their Early Years Pupil Premium funding effectively. Visit our website for training and further support and guidance.